Ma, 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 ma. If you can't tell, this is gonna be a Hunger Games video, so buckle in. Ma, I'm Katniss. Psha, psha, psha. Die, evil peoples. Anyway, so this is my Hunger Games review, or preview if I should say, because basically, this is for people that don't know what Hunger Games is, and you're like, why are the girls freaking out about Hunger Games? It can't be that good. Well, it is. Face it, it's a book. Books are good. Basically, let me just tell you about the general plot of it, so you know what it's about. Okay, so, there's this girl named Katniss, and she lives in a different world than we do, and there's like, districts, and she lives in the poor one, like with all the poor people, and then it's like, there used to be one more district, but then they blew it up, because they're just like, meh, I don't like them. So they blew them up, and now everyone's scared, because they don't want to get blown up next. And then they have the Hunger Games, which is basically like the Olympics and Christmas, and you have to like, put all your kids in there, then they get killed, but only one kid can survive. It's like population control or something, I wasn't really listening. And then the government's like, we want your Katniss's sister. And she's like, no, I volunteer. I would have just shot them with an arrow right there. But she's like patient or something. So then it's like, I'll go. And her boyfriend's like, no, don't go. But she's like, don't worry. I've been training for this my whole life. Because we live in poor country. And I gotta like shoot beavers on a daily basis. So then she goes back. So then she goes to the Hunger Games. And she meets this new boy named Peter. And she's like, oh, I'm totally gonna romance you. And then they like go to this Hunger Games. And they kill all the kids. Because that's what you do. It's really brutal. They like shoot an arrow at the executive's pig, and it's like, take that, executives, you don't get pig now, because I shot it. So yeah, that was like my best part in the movie. Then she like makes out with poison berries, and then it's like, they're like, stop, please, your romantic display is too much for me. And then she wins the Hunger Games, and she like gets to be the Hunger Games princess, which is basically like, you know when you win a pageant, and then they like give you a crown? Well, she's the Hunger Games princess. So now, part 2, Hunger Games princess Katniss is like in charge of the government, and that's pretty cool. And they're like, she's such an idol, we want to make her a sex symbol. So the government tries to make her a sex symbol, and she's like, hell no, I am Katniss Everdeen, and I have a bow and arrow, so friggin' stop telling me what to do. And then she like shoots them with an arrow or something, and then her boyfriend's like, what the heck? Why'd you cheat on me with some guy on TV? I saw it on the reality show, Hunger Games. She's like, no, I just kissed him so I could survive. And then he's like, okay, I would do that too, so it's fine. Meh. So then they like are like mad at the government because they try to make her like a spokesmodel for bows and arrows or something. And then they're like, okay, we're gonna put you in the Hunger Games again because why not? And then she goes and she's like, I can do this. I can do anything I set my mind to. The government's like mad, and she's mad at the government, and all the poor people are like, help us, Katniss. Shoot them with your arrows of light. They're not light arrows though, they're just regular ones, but they're still nice. So then she like starts an uprising, and it's like a military war, civil rights movement activist. And then it's like, let's win the government. But that's only part 1. I can't tell you part 2. Because it didn't happen yet. And I know like there's books, but spoiler alert, you're gonna spoil a movie with books. Why would you do that? Anyway, I'll probably read them later. Still didn't get through Twilight, but it's a really good movie. So if you want to see hot guys with no shirts on, watch it. And yeah, Hunger Games is good, Twilight is good, movies are amazing, books are there too, for your enjoyment. Okay, I'm gonna go shoot at some cats. Bye! Because I'm Katniss. And I can't miss. Ha! I hope they say that in the next movie. That's freaking hilarious. Wah, 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 wah. Bam, bam, bam. You're dead. You're dead, government. Bam. Take that, you stupid. Keith Sutherland's father. Pow, pow, pow. Take that, girl from Game of Thrones. Meh. Anyway, that's it. I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna go look at pictures of Peter kissing Liam Hemsworth on the internet. They exist. Look it up. Bye.